Got Mel.
Got Mel. What's up, Mel?
Everything's just dandy.
So you had a long shoulder story. Tell us what happened. So I sent you where?
You sent me to Dr.
Shh, don't use names.
Okay, doctor whatever. Anyway, they sent me to another doctor. I thought it was nurse practitioner, actually, is what I thought originally. Turns out she was a doctor.
Okay, good.
And
nothing wrong with nurse practitioners and PAs.
That's true, but
I
didn't understand what was happening.
Right.
And so they sent me to the.
They sent you someplace else.
They sent me to physical therapist.
All right. So here's what you're saying so that everybody understands.
Chain.
You have shoulder pain.
Right.
And I said, okay, let's get some x-rays, let's get you started on some medicine, and let's get you in for some therapy. And I sent you to PM&R, Physical Medicine and Rehab, okay?
Right.
All right. But for some reason, you got to a different doctor than I wanted you to see, right?
Oh, I remember that.
And then that doctor decided they would send you to do something different, and then they referred you to somebody else, and they ended up giving you something called Duexis. All right. All right, you're going to feel a little stick there, right there, a little stick, right? There we go, nice and easy. Raise your right hand. Do you promise to swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? You have been informed that since you have diabetes, you have been informed that this injection could potentially increase your blood sugars. In fact, it will, I guarantee it. Say yes?
Yes.
He said whatever you want.
All right.
We got that on camera, remember that.
All right, so you went, and then you ended up doing...
My mother's
you put your arm
baby
down.
Sweden.
Put your other arm down. You did a little therapy, right?
Yes. Well, yes.
Right.
What he mainly did was check the angles and the
Right.
rotation.
You got into you got into a whole bunch of other people, and before you know it, they were wanting referrals to do more and more. And when I found out what was going on, I picked up the phone and called you, and I said, "What is going on?" Right? Basically.
Yes, sir.
And I pulled the plug on all of this stuff because the whole Duexis thing. Look, I'm all for improvements in medicines and things like that, but Duexis is nothing more than two over-the-counter medicines put together that they're trying to get $3,000 a month from your insurance for. That's all it is. They're just over-the-counter products. Pepsid and ibuprofen, basically, is what it comes down to.
Really?
Yeah, that's all it is. And it doesn't even work as good as your generic meloxicam. You were telling me, right?
Yeah, the meloxicam actually.
All right. Yeah, she's left. Gummy Jean left. She's done. She put your you got your Band-Aid.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I want you to tell your story. Tell your story.
Well, when they going to send me to the orthopedic surgeon.
Yeah.
And that's when I called. Well, I was just going along with it, and they said, "Well, wait a minute, your insurance doesn't. You're going to have a referral."
Right.
And that's when they said I called you.
Right.
And then you said, "Wait a minute, hang on." So I'm glad you stopped it at that point.
Right.
I'm really grateful for that.
You're welcome. I call this mission creep. All right. So It was my intention for you to go get some therapy, and you ended up seeing a different person than I intended you to see. And as a result, you got shuffled into a group of doctors or group of people or whatever, one of which was more interested in making money off of a medicine. I'm sure there's some kind of kickback program on that or something. And you ended up finally getting to a surgeon, which we weren't ready to do. And we may end up having to see a surgeon, but you have to see a surgeon that's on your plan if we do that, right? You have a health plan, you have a managed care plan.
Right.
And so there is an order in which we do these things, okay? So in the meantime...
I should have known that, but
That's okay, it's not your fault.
I just sort of... Well,
Look,
whatever.
when you have healthcare providers that are only interested in making money, they're going to do things that, don't always seem to be the right thing to do, okay? I don't want to, my job is here, my purpose here is not to, be overly critical, except to say that, okay, medicines do cost money, care costs money and all of this, I understand all of that. But if that's your primary purpose is just to get somebody to do, to get into some kind of program where they get a bunch of money for getting you on what should be a generic drug, I have a big problem with that. That's a ripoff. Okay, so we stopped all of that, and the problem is your shoulder's hurting still, okay? So we got a little therapy, that helped some. We're gonna give you a little cortisone injection because you're tired of having the shoulder pain. And you and I are going to discuss what we're going to do next. But we're going to get you a little bit of relief in the interim. and we'll talk about this, and you have some knee issues, and you have some other stuff we want to talk about too, and we're going to do all that, none of which is really all that interesting for the video, but I just want people to know that you have to be very careful. Go through your primary care physician when you're going to embark on a treatment plan. Go through your primary care doctor and make sure that he or she understands who you're seeing and that they know that you're safe, all right, and that things are happening the way they should be happening. Because if not, you can really end up spending a whole bunch of money. I had a patient in earlier who was seeing a pulmonologist every 3 weeks for years to get some kind of padding for his CPAP machine. This pulmonologist was making this poor guy come in, and he's 85 years old, making him come every 3 weeks. I mean, does that sound right to you? No. So it's really easy for people to be taken advantage of out there, and so we want to make sure this doesn't happen. Anyway, so we'll get things right.
Well, there is a trust factor, and I do trust you.
Well, thank you, I appreciate it.
And when I saw the lady, like I said, I thought first I thought she was a nurse practitioner, but turns out she was a doctor.
Right.
And I should have known then that this is not going the way.
Right.
But I was looking forward to getting something happen on my shoulder.
Right, and we may very well end up, going for an MRI next. And I don't like using cortisone products in diabetics because it does tend to increase the glucose, and yours is going to go up a little bit, and that's unfortunate. But at this point, we think that this is worthwhile to get you some relief and to buy you a little bit of time as we plan what the next step is, which is probably we need to get an MRI done. Okay, bud. Thanks for letting me video this. Okay.
All right.
Stay tuned for the Meta 7 video.
In your own words, tell us your experience with Meta 7.
Oh my goodness, I have a lot more energy, a lot more focus. I can go longer throughout the day without getting tired. I love it. I recommend it to everybody that I know.
Do you feel artificial? Do you feel like you've taken a stimulant of some kind when you take it? You feel natural?
Very natural.
No jitter, jittery?
Very healthy, very natural.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
That's right, Meta 7. More and more people are sending in their testimonials. Weight loss, more energy, and generally feeling more alert during the day. Let's hear more.
I just reordered a 90-day supply. I have more energy, am in a better mood.
It's natural, it's amazing. I feel motivated to get out and do things that I didn't before.
I'm not tired during the day. I've worked 12-hour shifts.
Just go all day. It makes me feel great. I love it, and take it. It's wonderful stuff.
If you haven't tried Meta 7 yet, it's time to order yours from Amazon. Time to boost your metabolism and kick your energy level into high gear. There's an Amazon link in the description.
Hi, my name's Leanne, and I just want to do a review for Cocoa Skin Plus. I've been on it for about 2.5 months now. I do recommend it. It has given me, I don't know if you want to zoom in, my nails have definitely gotten stronger, and my hair. I did bleach my hair last year. Don't ever bleach your hair. It will kill your hair. And finally, my hair is actually looking normal. Thanks to this, actually. And it's a 90-day supply. It took about, I wasn't seeing anything really until a month and a half in to really notice changes. But it's been doing great. I love it.